hey, you guys, look at this. We're on an oil tanker and suddenly it's on fire. You know what happens when oil and fire come together and there's this pressure building up in the water? Shit just goes bad. I mean, come on, you guys. You could have saw this coming if you took an interest in science. Deepwater Horizon stars me, Mark Wahlberg, Kurt Russell, John Malkovich, Kate Hudson, and is directed by Berg, the guy who brought us Lone Survivor, another true story starring me, Mark Wahlberg. And it's the story, the oil thing, it just, shit goes bad, it blows up and there's fire, and you gotta jump off into the water. It's a true story. You know, the oil leak thing in the ocean, the Gulf Ocean? That's what this was from. It went to that. It went from my movie to that real life thing. I didn't actually know that going in. It was after the movie. I was like, oh, that's why that happened a couple years ago. Because I don't follow real life events so well. Yeah, it's the true life story. These real heroes, these people that were on there. And because of budget cuts and cost issues where John Malkovich is like, we're a big company, all sorts of moving parts, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. So let's skip these tests and if something bad happens, fuck you. Like, that's kind of it. It was just like bureaucracy led to a really bad situation where it's like, we're not going to do all the tests because we don't have the time or the money. We're behind schedule. And yeah, that led to this horrible situation happening. And then it's a lot of people running around, oil everywhere, fire. It's a terrifying ordeal, real life story, and it gives it some weight, knowing that this really happened. And maybe it's a little bit more embellished than it might have really happened. I don't know. I haven't been on an exploding oil tanker thing. But it's damn scary looking, I'll tell you that. And it stars Mark Wahlberg, a great actor, okay? And I say that unironically. Mark Wahlberg's a great actor. He's super charismatic, likable. The guy, every time I see him in a movie, even something like that happening. Come on, guys. Take an interest in science. What? No. Like, even in that, he's still kind of likable, even if he's terrible. He's just always something about him. I like seeing him in a movie, and he's really good in this. And then everyone else, Kurt Russell, he's always fucking good. Kurt Russell's the man in this, and he's got a mustache, and Kurt Russell, of all the characters, is the most sympathetic and empathetic, because when the shit hits the fan, like, and you see how this horrible situation, Kurt Russell finds out about it, it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't want to be you, because like, shit's exploding, there's like glass everywhere, bad things are happening, and the way it happens to you, and then everyone else is really good. We also got John Malkovich, who's the only questionable like performance because he's doing a weird voice. I don't know if he was French or what was going on. I'm John Malkovich. I don't know what he was doing in the movie. Like, it was a very weird performance, but I didn't think it was necessarily terrible. And then even like Kate Hudson, who I've never really liked in any movie, I thought she was really good in this, really likable. So yeah, and another thing, Berg made this, and the guy, you know, he made fucking Battleship and Hancock, but he also made Lone Survivor, which is an actual good movie, and really well staged, realistic, gritty, emotional, and all those good things about Lone Survivor basically came over here. Well staged, well made, convincing, gritty, realistic. This horrible situation, I buy into it. We're in on an exploding oil tanker, there's fire, shit's everywhere, it's a bad time, and he puts you in the thick of it, and it's realistic. I don't think it's fake. It's not like San Andreas type disaster movies where it's all CGI and you just kind of watch from a distance, like not invested because you know it's fake and it's just entertainment. This is more like scary, threatening, like it's a violent movie in terms of just the bad stuff happening. It's not like all these people are dying. It's violent, like just an explosion, and it's just like the force of it shattering glass and bending walls and all this stuff. It's just so gritty and realistic. It's violent and a little bit unsettling and scary. And I was like, oh, you actually go through the ringer. I felt like I survived an ordeal by the time it's over because I was that into it. And I cared about all the characters too, which is important. This movie, it starts off, we get some nice build up to it. And from the beginning, there's tension. There's a feeling of uneasiness going onto that oil rig, like just in their everyday lives for a little bit, where it's like, I'm already a little nervous and we're not even on the ocean yet, you know? I'm already a little scared. I feel unsafe already. Like, he does good foreboding build up to it. I like all the characters. I want them all to live. They're likable people. I don't want to see Kurt Russell die. He's Kurt Russell. And he's good in this. So, yeah, and when they're on the oil tanker and it's a little bit of day in the life, setting everything up, like, you can't skip this test, or this is important, why are they sending these guys home? They didn't check, like, the cement pressure and this and that. Like, it's all setting up like, oh, shit's gonna go bad. I don't know when, but when it goes bad, I'm very worried. And once it goes bad, my God, he does it so good that it is kind of scary. And yeah, because I like all these people, it becomes a very emotional thing of survival. And I'll admit that at a certain point in the movie, the whole theater basically was tearing up, everyone's sort of crying, getting emotional. I was pretty much there with them. I went through a hell of an ordeal, and God, it's just like, it was a terrifying, scary, realistic, gritty situation that it's amazing. They did it so well. I never thought it was fake. I bought into the realism of this whole oil tanker disaster. Congratulations, Peter Berg. You did a great job with that. Mark Wahlberg and everyone else well acted. This movie is really, really damn good, okay? It's a solid, damn fine movie. As far as like disaster movies, movies of survival go, I would put this up there with some of the best I've ever seen. I haven't seen all of them, but of all the ones I can think of, it's one of the best. And this movie's not an amazing story with all these great intricate character arcs, all this deep writing. It's a simple story of survival and people not wanting to die. And so it's like, hey, let's get off this oil tanker. Shit's going bad. Let's go over there. Like, that's all it is. It's a very simple story, but it's really well done. Like, you can take something super simple, but if you do it good, it becomes a great movie, and this was a great movie. I would give Deepwater Horizon an A-. It's a damn great movie. I really enjoyed it. Really, one of the best movies I've seen so far this year. Comment below, tell me your thoughts on it. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.